Good morning, we have done it. Yes. Dylan, aren't you excited?
Yeah.
Did you know what, huh?
What'd I do?
No, you didn't do anything.
Oh, well,
We're
I thought you said
celebrating.
we'd done it.
Well, we've done it. Are you a subscriber?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, wait.
Are you?
I think, well...
I like how my roommate, my childhood friend, is like, I'm pretty sure.
No, I remember. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you caught me off guard. I don't know what we're talking about.
So you know why we're celebrating right now?
You got 500,000 subscribers.
Oh, snap. How'd you know?
Because I pay attention. Oh, shit. What now?
I did not
What
expect
now?
you to know. You're a stalker, dude.
After
You're
all
being
that.
creepy.
After all that. I know, it's like I just live in your house, too.
Yeah. Dylan's my roommate, by the way. That's his room right here. So if you do come and burglarize this house, just make sure you hit that room first. I wonder if I could pull up my subscriber count on this massive TV. Shout out to LG for giving me this TV, by the way. They're not sponsoring this video, so I'm allowed to say whatever I want. I could say LG sucks butt if I wanted to. I don't think that, but I'm allowed to say that. But for real though, this TV's pretty sick. Sam, what's up?
Hola.
Yeah, we got it on the big screen. Oh, no way. Yeah. Woo, I feel like we need to do some sort of like the trumpet thing that extends out. So I gotta do it. The super typical, you know. Nah, that's not my angle. I gotta come on this side. Here we go. I look so dumb. I hate taking selfies, man. I should be pretty good at this by now. The more I look at my own face, I go, wow, I look like that?
There you go.
Oh, ha, ha, ha. Thank you, Sam. So I'm gonna post this. It basically is asking you guys for questions on Instagram. By the way, are you following me on Instagram? Huh? How about Facebook? Huh? Actually, I don't. Yeah, don't bother following me on Facebook. Never on there. All right, so I just posted it. I'm gonna wait for some questions to come in. Yeah, I've never really done one of these question things on Instagram. How's it work? Oh, view responses. Ooh, okay. I got some questions. Sam already asked the question, why do they call cookies cookies and bacon bacon if we can bake cookies and cook bacon? That's a great question, Sam, but that's not the type of questions I'm necessarily looking for right now. I'm looking for questions about, you know, me, not about your cookies.
I have a question about you. Do you want a cookie?
No. What is your favorite DSLR/mirrorless camera? Probably this Canon EOS R as of right now. Like, I like it because it's easy enough to vlog with. I can just carry it around with me, and I could even put it on auto settings, which I sometimes do now. But I could also switch it into C-Log, get that better codec in there, and get more professional looking results. So it's kind of a nice mix of, you know, being able to get really good footage out of it, but at the same time having it be convenient. So that's why I like the EOS R. Congratulations, Potato. Thank you. That's not a question. Catch any thieves lately? Only the ones that have been going through our recycling bin. They stole some empty water bottles, a bunch of criminals. Have you ever had pupusas before? If yes, do you like them? Pupusas are the best. Salvadorian, like, it's like I don't even know how to describe it. At my last place in Silver Lake, I used to live right next to a pupusa place, and it was like, we would go there all the time. When did you start with your channel, and did you thought that you will rise this size? I started it about 3 years ago, and my goal is like, I want to eventually hit 100,000 subscribers. That was like my dream. I honestly thought getting to 1 million would be like impossible forever. I'm still only like halfway there, but now that I've made it halfway, I'm kind of like, maybe I can make it to 1 million? I don't know. If you're not subscribed, you should subscribe. Help me get there. Come on. Favorite memory from the time of the 500,000 subscribers? Yes. This TV keeps going out to screensaver mode. Stay on. I want everyone to see. Look how, can I zoom into this? Oh yeah. 300%, yeah, let's do that nice and big. Except for it also increased the size of the ad too. Cybersecurity careers, this is my time right now, get out of here. How long it took to make enough from filmmaking to pay bills? The first year I moved here, I barely got anything. I was just scouring Craigslist to try to find any sort of odd jobs I can get. It'd be like $100 here, $200 there. And then the rest of the time I had to find all kinds of side jobs to try to, you know, make money so I can pay bills and not starve to death. And then over the course of the next few years, I was just trying to get more and more freelancing jobs so that I can work less and less odd jobs. And I want to say it was about 3, maybe 4 years to where I was like, okay, I'm getting plenty of filmmaking jobs to where I don't have to do any other side jobs. But at that point, it still wasn't like comfortable living. Like I was able to survive, you know. Screensaver got, I think it wasn't until like year 8 or 9 to where it was like, oh, okay, yeah, we're doing it. How do you motivate yourself to keep going when work is either too hard or not coming in? Well, I don't really have a great safety. God! I'm sure there's a way to disable that screensaver, but I'm too lazy to figure this out right now. I want to say I didn't really have a good safety blanket. I honestly didn't do very good in school. Like my grades, not that good ever. I feel like I have really bad short-term memory, you know, with testing and all that that like I did terrible. So it's always been kind of like, well, I better get through this and make this work or else I'm homeless. But now it's a little easier. I mean, I'm dating Carrie and she's a school teacher, has pretty decent income. So worst comes to worst, if everything goes to crap, I go broke, then I'd just be like, Carrie, can you handle this month's bills? More in depth of the Canon RP, please. Sam actually bought a Canon RP. What do you think about it?
It's pretty dope.
It's actually a really awesome camera because now it has 24p now, right? Essentially can record in the same settings that I'm using right now because I'm not using C-Log. The advantage the EOS R has over the RP is that in 4K mode, you still have dual pixel autofocus, which you don't in the RP. And also the EOS R has C-Log at the higher codec. But at the same time, the mode I'm shooting on right now is a very basic mode. And theoretically, the EOS RP can match this. So pretty awesome. Chris Howell asks, how do you cook your potatoes? I would say mashed, but if you take the mashed potatoes and then like cook it on a frying pan, just let it sizzle a little bit, you get kind of crispy edges. Oh man. Your next bike, brand, model, and style. I'm thinking maybe the Harley Davidson Roadster 2020. Here's a picture of it. I think it looks sick. Possibly, we'll see. I don't know how much money insurance is gonna give me for the bike that was stolen. I gotta calculate that and see if it's feasible, but that's what I have my eyes on right now. But if you guys have any recommendations, let me know. What was the first camera you bought with your own money? Panasonic GH2. Do you wanna visit me in Hawaii? Yes, I do. Will you do a kickflip to celebrate? Oh great, I'm getting flashbacks here. This is the same skateboard I messed up on, same shoes, everything. I'm just gonna count that. You know what? I'm just gonna count that. I don't think I need to push it. I'm just gonna call that okay enough. I think that just about fulfills my quota for not smart ideas for the day. But yes, thank you guys so much for 500,000 subscribers! I'm pretty excited, as you can see. But I just kind of want to talk about like the pros and cons to having 500,000 subscribers relative to like the massive channels with 100 million subscribers or whatever. I'm still a little teeny French fry, but like even at this point at 500,000 subscribers, my life has completely changed, honestly. Like I just feel like I have a lot more freedom to kind of do things that I like. Another big thing about having a lot of subscribers is like I always felt like I was able to make pretty good content, but I wasn't ever sure of it. I never had that much confidence. But having somewhat of an actual audience, it went from me feeling, you know, like this small of a person to now like an egotistical maniac. But yeah, it definitely does feel good to have, you know, your efforts appreciated. So there's obviously, it's great to have a channel grow. But I also want to say there's a beauty to having a really small channel, especially if you're just getting started. Because to be honest, I kind of feel like the bigger and more successful this channel has gotten, like I feel a little bit more responsibility with the channel, if that makes sense. What's that quote from Spider-Man? Like, with great superpowers, so something. Basically, with the more subscribers you have, I feel like I have more responsibility, which is great, but it's also kind of like weight on the shoulders sometime, you know? Like sometimes I get in my head so much and I almost feel like I have to achieve a certain level of perfection in a video, which is good, but at the same time, it almost takes away a little bit from the reality. And I feel like with every video, I go through so many edits, which is good because usually the more passes you take out something, the better and more entertaining it becomes, but at the same time, you're kind of like cherry picking certain moments. Like I think there's pros and I just choked on a nut. Oh God, that I need some water. But what I like about some of like the older videos that are a little bit less refined than these is that they just had a little bit more of this rawness to it. And I actually kind of miss that. So over the last like week or two, I've been starting up this other secondary channel, and it's definitely not a daily vlog because I don't plan on uploading every single day forever, but it is a channel that is much smaller than this one. So my plan for that channel is to film some of the stuff that's going on, but spend less time editing it. And as of right now, I've been kind of doing all the videos within a day or two. So definitely less production value, you know, I spend less time on each one of the videos. But the beauty of that is like, it just feels a little bit more raw. So if you guys want to check out that channel, I'm gonna throw it right there. So maybe I'll see some of you over there. But yeah, I've been loving having that channel because it's been making me feel very like open. And I feel like if there was one downside to having a channel with 500,000 subscribers is that as the channel gets bigger and the more people watch, the more kind of pressure there is to make sure every second of each one of your videos is awesome. And the vlog channel has kind of helped me like release some of that footage that didn't make it into the main cuts. Like the vlog I uploaded this morning, it's just like there's a time lapse of me cleaning the house. I mean, that's dumb. That would never really make it on this channel. But for all of you who have a smaller channel and you're like, oh man, I can't get my channel to grow, I would say try to enjoy that stage of a YouTube channel as much as you can, because I feel like that's where you can really kind of experiment, you know? Like this channel has all kinds of sponsors and all this stuff, so like I can't really experiment too much. Like I generally know what kind of videos you guys like to watch, and I want to make sure that, you know, going forward I continue to provide that kind of quality content, the type that you expect out of this channel. But on the vlog channel, you know, there's almost like no expectations from everybody, so I feel like I get to experiment as much as I want. If a video flops, like not a problem at all. On here, there's honestly a little bit more pressure to not to just have a flop video, you know? So basically what I'm saying is feel free to experiment and feel free to be creative. And a lot of times, like that thought of just like, man, this is stupid. Why am I wasting time on this? You know, that's a feeling that I haven't felt since I started this channel. As this channel got bigger and bigger, like after I got to 100,000 subscribers or so, I kind of stopped feeling that, oh, why am I doing this? This is stupid. You know, like that feeling kind of went away because it was like, okay, I have an audience. But starting this vlog channel, I had that feeling again. It's like, oh, this is kind of stupid. And it's not a good feeling because it's kind of like self-doubt, you know, but it feels good to just kind of feel that same feeling again, which is something that I don't think is really talked about that much, but I think it's a feeling that everybody kind of feels, is like, oh, why am I spending time on this? It's stupid. No one's gonna think this is interesting, blah, blah, blah. I mean, there were so many times when I was starting out this Potato Jet channel where I'm like, should I just delete this channel? Should I just delete it? Like I would spend months and months of just hard work on the channel, nothing came out of it. And at that time I was just like, this is a huge waste of time, isn't it? But the thing is, I never really quit because I enjoy doing it. It was a fun thing to do. It was my hobby, honestly. So I think that's part of the reason why people say you have to love it. Because if you don't, I think at some point you may start doubting yourself, and then you start saying, this is stupid. You know, I'm gonna take all these videos that are public and make them private. I don't want people to see this anymore. And I just want you guys to know, like, if that's a feeling that you guys are feeling, like, you're not alone at all. Like, I still feel like, man, I should just dump that vlog channel because it's just like, I don't know. I look at those videos and go, this is boring, isn't it? Anyways, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, thank you so much again for 500,000 subscribers. Can we edit in like an explosion in my head? That's it. I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for 500,000 subscribers. It really does mean a whole lot to me. Like now I get to go and brag. What? You only have 499,999 subscribers? Should we see if you have any more responses for me? Boxers or briefs? Boxer briefs are where it's at. You get the support of briefs, but you also don't look like Walter White when you're running around in your underwear.